Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gina Vadana, and I'm an intentional photographer and videographer based in Berlin. Today, we're going to have a talk, a chill talk, over a tea. So, I did here vanilla plum tea. That's super delicious, and you are invited to join me. So, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's have some nice, chill vibes together. I must say that I'm inspired to do this long format from Cassidy Lynne, I think. I'm going to put her Instagram in my description box. I really like her Oh Shoot podcasts, and I feel like there there is so much medicine in sharing depth and more complex in longer formats. And so I'll try to talk today with about the things that are in my life and what's currently happening. And also, I present to you Lady Rose. She's our new puppy. Well, she has 1 year and some months, but she's our little new addition to the family. My family that I am doing creating with Niklas. And I'm very happy to introduce her. She will be part of our lives probably from now on. And why I say probably is because we are still, I figure out if this is the right step for us. If not, she will live with the mother of Niklas. And so, yeah, this is what's been happening. Lots of things are happening. One of the things that are alive for me right now is my upcoming song, because I also write music and I love to play intuitively with my voice. And I've started this journey of opening my voice for the past 4 years. And my upcoming song called Women has I was thinking to create kind of a pre-lunch type of awareness, and that's through creating some interviews to women that I inspire and I adore and I know here in Berlin, and I invite them over my studio and we create this beautiful, insightful interviews in which I ask them first. They listen to my song because they don't know my song yet, and they are feeling into it, and then after I ask them, what does it mean for you to be a woman? And they answer, and until now I have so many nuggets of wisdom and so much depth, and it's so beautiful to see myself surrounded by so many amazing conscious women. And I've been busy with, on my channel, on my Instagram, Gina Vadana, the one is for photography and video, I am posting these interviews, and I'm so excited for people to enter into my world and get to know the the underlying layer of this project, Women, because before this song was birthed into this world, I've spent three retreats, women retreats. I don't know if you know what retreats means. It's a place where you go and you are being initiated or are being teach in some ancient practices like tantra or breath work or just womb awakening, or all connected to the sisterhood and womanhood. And through those retreats I could connect so deep with women, and this is how this song came to me. And I connected with Patrick. Patrick is a producer and also a musician here in Berlin, and he created the production. And I co-written the song with Celeste, my friend from Mexico. She's an amazing speaker, and she is the CEO of her own company, Intentional Gap Year. She is the most amazing woman I know. And this is what's been happening in my life. So the past few weeks, I'm just focusing on releasing this song into the world. And if you're curious and you want to give it a look or to listen to these interviews, are on my Instagram right now live, and they'll be there forever. And I'm gonna post soon, probably at this time. You already can hear the song because this video is filmed, whatever. So you can check the song out, Woman. And this is a very interesting process for me because I really don't consider myself just a photographer. I feel like I've done lots of internal work so I can connect with that inner creativity, to that inner artist is that can and is open to create in each shape and form. And one of the things that came, I really feel like everyone has this capacity and ability to awaken the inner artist. And this is what I'm talking as well in my upcoming online course, the Higher Self Portraits, which I was very busy as well in creating market research calls with women that potentially are interested about this, taking this course of, tapping and awakening that inner artist, and also learning how to express your emotions and tell stories through your visuals, through your self portraits, and learning skillfully how to do that. And because I'm doing this for so long, I'm really wanting to create this healing, safe space for women to dive deeper into their own internal worlds and even connect with those words. Sometimes, we have the tendency as women to close ourselves. If it depends, and if we don't have the environment necessary for us to be able to open and expand and create, we cannot do that. Oh, hello, Rose. You want to say hello to the camera, to all our people watching us? Oh, she's tired. But yeah, and what I wanted to say is that, through my own healing journey, because I've been through a healing journey myself, and where I've been initiated into my own world, into my own magic. And everyone has this spark, this seed of creation inside. And the more we can, cut through all the BS and through all the noise, and to make space into us, to empty ourselves so much until a point in which you're going to arrive to your core, to your understanding of what life is for you, that's where magic lies. And I literally, when I said my healing journey, I literally emptied myself. I've started with, so I became sick at some point and in my life at 28 or 27. Saturn return, they say, and I agree. And then I don't know if my hair is staying well. I'm kind of like self-conscious right now about my hair, but you know what? Whatever. Today we're gonna embrace everything, even my hair. Maybe I need to wash it, but I was feeling so inspired to jump into this call very spontaneously and share what is alive in me. And especially because I have a beautiful market research call with a friend, and she was inspiring me so much as well. And I just feel whenever I talk about the things that I love, the more I get inspired myself, and I can also ignite that fire into others. So that's why the perfect moment was today. And I was saying about my healing journey. So I became sick, burnout and like lots of things, taking antibiotics for a long time and period of time prior to my sickness. And then, when my body got sick, it was just like, that's it. Like, it's time for you to revisit some of the things that you are doing with your body, what you consume and all these things that, to be honest, they are, sometimes we are so blind to see them, and maybe we never learned actually how to listen to our own body signs and things that are happening. So let's just have a little. It's so aromatic and a little bit fruity, but also creamy because of the vanilla. Very interesting. And rooibos. Yeah, and I said that I was emptying myself. I did a fast, a very long fast for like 2 months. I was fasting. I was following the protocol, the Master Fast system. I don't know if you know about it. It's with grape juice and lemon, and I did it for 2 months, and that cracked myself open. I was diving so deep, so fast. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend, especially if you're coming, from a very standard, dieting and stuff like that. I would suggest rather to do transitions is better than just straight cut everything, like I was just drinking for 2 months. And that was giving to my, let's say, to my own spirit a break of everything. And I was crying every day. And I remember there was deep process, it was a deep, deep, deep dive that I wasn't afraid to take it. But what that moment of emptying myself, emptying, and emptying, and so necessary for us to let ourselves be empty so we can hear deeper, and we can hear messages that come from other realms, other dimensions of us that are doing these things that we want maybe, and in one dimension, in this one we are stuck on doing them. And whenever we are emptying ourselves, we tap into another frequency of us, and that's the moment in which our genius comes out and plays with us. And if we are open and receptive, which we are, because we are emptying and we are creating space for that expansion, then so much beauty comes, because you are, first of all, you are not depending on anyone's permission anymore. You become so sovereign in your own power, soul power. Then it's, a constant, it's a reminder that you get reminded by your own soul that you are meant to be here. And then through these reminders every day, to the practices and to your connection to the present moment, you are gaining so much soulfidence, which is confidence in our world. And you just go. You are so motivated to create whatever needs to come through you. And every one of us have a power to create, definitely, because you are here on this planet and you've been created as well. So you are the result of a co-creation. And by default, you come with an inner creativity, an inner power to create. So why I was going through all this process, so you can understand that everyone is able to create whatever it is needed. It can take a form through art, paintings, photography, visual arts, or music, or it can be that you are very good at talking and you are very creative at writing, or you are a sculptor, or you create more on the mystical world, which you are more in tune with the intuitive energies and you are creating in those realms. Like whatever it is for you and your own self-expression, that is what is needed in the world. And so many people, women in my world, or in the circle that I'm like surrounded by, all the people, everyone has done some sort of an inner exploration and discovered some deeper truths about themselves and who they are. And while I was talking about this, I think I was kind of like, lost my track of thoughts, but in the same time, I'm on it. I was talking about my upcoming online course and doing the market research and understanding, by having this conversation with women that want to deepen their own practice, self-portraits, or they're entrepreneur, they need, photography for their messaging, to know how to photograph something or take a picture in the moment in which, they have an offering and they know how to create something beautiful in that moment without being overwhelmed by, oh my God, so many, I don't know how to execute this idea that I have, or I don't know how to put this offering on a visual image. So this is where I'm coming into with this program. And it's been very interesting to do the market research. And it is a practice that I've learned it from Jolie. Is a financial coach. She's also very spiritual and very feminine. I like her approach. And I resonated with the way she teaches how to create online courses that actually are going straight to people that need you and having your niche. And so I'm calling in all the women that want to learn with me, and perhaps you want to have a call with me about this program. And if you are just appealed by the self-portraits practice, then this can be as well a nice opportunity to connect and to share more about it. What else? But meanwhile, let's have a little more tea. Mm. I feel like one of the things that are also present in this moment for me and were sometimes, that um, is the, and also I'm receiving messages from other entrepreneur photographers is what are we doing when we don't have clients? And I've been in that stage and I am sometimes, but I created a system right now that it allows me to have more days in which I don't have clients, and then I can have a client and I raise my prices so they pay me more, and so I don't need to work more, and I can work on my own project until another ideal client comes and pay all the things that I pay for the packages that they need. So that's a very nice topic. Like, what are we doing when we don't have clients in general? Like, really, you don't need to be a photographer in general. Whenever you are an entrepreneur and you are on your own and you do your own, um, it's a lot of inner work around self-worth that needs to be done when you're an entrepreneur and you're working with clients. And of course the results of your work will speak by itself, and clients will just feel drawn to your work because they see and they hear that you are amazing at what you do. But until you're going to have your signature and people would get to know you, there are some thresholds moments in which we need to either evaluate again ourselves and really nail down who we are and stay super confident and clear about that, or we get frustrated and we don't move forward. And happens so many times. Like, I have Niklas, my partner, thank you so much, Niklas, so many times he said, don't give up on this, don't give up on photography, this is what you like to do, it's something that you really generally do it so well, and people love you when you work with them. So by having people that reflected back to me my level of work and my value and my passion was so good in moments in which I was down because I didn't have clients. And so the moments when we don't have clients, or let's say for me, when I used to not have any clients, I didn't know what to do, I was practicing the art of being grateful. I was taking my vitamin G, which is vitamin gratitude. And by doing that, what I was doing is, I was kind of clear my field of any scarcity, lack, feeling that I'm not, provided and nothing, no one is coming and what's happening. And, being this anxious, this, how I can say it is, lower your vibration, and that your energy, like everyone feels you, like we are feeling each other. And it's the more you are clear about the level of the value and the what you are worth, you're going to make space for that. And you're going to be very specific about that, and people will feel that. And that's the magic of creating from inside out, really connecting deeper with yourself and ask all these deeper questions, and doing all the cleaning that's around money, not deserving money, and why clients, especially when you are in the beginning, why these people will hire me, there are so many other photographers, and you get disappointed. And yeah, that's something that you need to work on yourself over and over again. And through in those moments you are going to take your camera, in those frustrations, in those thresholds, you're going to take your camera, and once again you're going to practice with your camera. Take some self-portraits if you're into this, and even if you're not. And I do believe that we are strengthening our muscle of credibility by actually doing it, and by practicing and seeing what results you have. Oh my god, it's so dope. Like, you are just so inspired by your work again, and then you start again being inspired. Whenever you are inspired, people feel that. It's kind of like an attraction thread. You are activating your thread of attraction, and people get attracted to your energy because you've been doing the work. Whenever we see a successful person, it's because they've been doing the work. They do so much that we do not see behind the scene, so much. And it's all connected to focus. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on your things that you need to do. Stay focused on the things. Clear away all the empty yourself. Clear away all the noise. Clear away all the obstacles, all the BS, and work on yourself. Mindset, diet, exercise. Take care of you. Like go do all these things to elevate you in this process of becoming your best version and also your most professional self in whatever you are doing in terms of business. So I do believe that practicing is so helpful. Like whenever I don't have clients and I have more time on my hands, I'm just practicing the self portraits and also strengthening this muscle of photography and visual, and getting to know myself better. And it's just such a beautiful. It has so many recompenses, this practice, when I'm doing it, and even when I feel resistance to do something, I am putting myself out there and I have an idea and maybe I just like think a little bit too much on it or overthink, which is also another problem. And then when, I let a little bit, maybe one day to pass, and then the second day I'm just so activated, I'm going to just execute that idea. And I feel so inspired by myself again. And I'm like, it's go time, baby. Yeah, I mean, with women as well, it's so nice to learn how to create with your cycle, because we are women and women function differently than men. That's for sure and for certain. And we've been got it so wrong in the patriarchal world, because men work in another way. They have testosterone. They go on and on and on. We as women, we have moments in which we have more testosterone, and then we have moments that we have more estrogen and progesterone and all these hormones that are waving in depending on in which phase of our cycle we are. And so I think learning to also work with that when we are into the creation mode, to know when we are in the creation mode, to know when we need to just let ourselves be nesting and then expand again. It's kind of like it's a dance. It's a beautiful dance that I highly recommend women to be connected to their cycle. It's super important. And I'm still learning myself, but I'm open to that energy, to that knowing and knowledge, because I really believe that this is a way that should be a must in each company that has women working there. I swear, this needs to be for, and especially also entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur, you need to do a lot by yourself, and we know this. And so in those moments, I was like, how can I actually maximize my own capacities by scheduling my shoots when I'm ovulating, when I'm in my power and I'm feeling myself confident and all that, and I'm out. And then when I am, pre period, when it's my moment of winter, I'm going to my own, editing and staying more inside within myself and not going too much outside. It's super cool. I actually, I've started doing this. I've started canceling things that are when I am on my period, because I really want to acknowledge the magic and the creation and the vibe that I feel so inspired and so woman when I'm connected with myself in those moments. And I feel like I receive so much magic and inspiration by staying with myself and not giving that to anybody in that moment, unless it's needed, of course. Yeah. So I think this is pretty much what I wanted to say. It wasn't that long, and we could go and talk about these things more, but I really want to check this type of format. How is it vibing? And if you feel inspired by this talk, then I will do it next time even longer. If you have Q&A, I didn't go into my story as a photographer. Maybe that's another one that I can do it and then go through details and even longer format. But because I have now the new baby R6, which I'm so excited about, I've done, because my last video was about the change, I've done some shoots with it, and I'm so like, oh, even the interviews for women are taking with this, and all the photos, they're so amazing. I love you so much, so much. Thank you. And thank you so much for being here. This is your tea. I hope you liked it. Let's have one more drink together. So good, so good. And until next time, I would generally want to know, where are you in your journey? How is your vibe? What's alive in you? Whatever it is, come on my Gina Vadana Instagram or the HigherSelf Portraits if you're interested about the HigherSelf Portraits program that I'm preparing. and just connect with me. I'm always happy to see people around me, and people that follow me and just feel attracted to my energy. What was that spark that inspired them to connect with me? And until next time, stay juicy and have a lovely, lovely day. Mwah.